And now, coming to you live and local. Using Dragon Pride, this is SGHS Sports Stream. Powered by Wirecast. Sponsored by Lane Doza's Auto Body and Auto Sales. And Ciro's, and exclusively brought to you by St. Genevieve High School.
Welcome back, everybody, to another SGHS sports stream here on the SG Dragons TV. We're about to get going under here between the Chester Yellow Jackets and the St. Genevieve Dragons. I'm your host, Alex Bowser, joined by my buddy Broden Kreitler to my left.
Yep.
Super excited about today's game. The only thing that separates these two teams is the Mississippi, about a mile south from us. So Illinois Chester Yellow Jackets will start us off. First leading off is Avery Hassmeyer for Chester. And the first one is in there for strike number 1 as Mackenzie Greer is on the mound for Ste. Genevieve today. Should be a super exciting contest. Chester coming in 8-8. It's really hard to look at their schedule because that one's driven out to right field. Foff's going back, and that ball is gone. Hassmeyer with a home run to start this one off, and what a start for the Yellow Jackets as we were talking about their record and caught us a little off guard. What a swing
caught everybody
by the leadoff hitter Hassmeyer, and that one is gone to make it a 1-0 ball game here early.
I think that is not a good start for St. Gen, that's for sure.
Yeah, I think everyone was a little bit in shock here. Obviously, there's not the biggest crowd today, but
yeah.
I think everybody was like, dang, that was a shot for sure, though. Great swing by the lefty there to
that was a bomb.
Make it 1-0 here early. Chester, like I was getting into, Chester is 8-8. It's very hard to gauge their record because, you know, they are an Illinois school, and the site that we look on for our stats and stuff doesn't really show much of Illinois schools. So
and
it's
you don't know how hard of competition is over there. You know, it might be harder. It might be
and another drive out to center field, and that is going to be gone. Back-to-back home runs. Cameron Wolf this time with a home run, and back-to-back. What a start by the Yellow Jackets. And the St. Genevieve players looking shock out there. That one's driven out to the deepest part of the ballpark. What a start. How you feel about that one, Brode?
I don't even know what to think. That's crazy.
Two great swings by Hassmeyer and Wolf. And now we got Lexi Mott, number 11, batting for Chester now. So that one's a little bit high, taken for ball number 1. That one was even farther than the first one, out to center field.
Nuke.
It's super hard to gauge it. We are right behind the field here, but it's hard to tell how far balls are going out in the field. So that one's grounded up to short. Bird will make the play, fire to first, and get the first out of the inning. Good play by Bird to get the 3-hole header out there. Mott. Maggie Cabby now coming up, the lefty. What a start to me and Broden's first softball broadcast. If you're wondering, we're over here broadcasting the softball about, I'd say maybe a mile, maybe a little less, half a mile. To our left, Banks and Gabe, who are also, Banks, our teacher, and Gabe also in the broadcasting class, are over there doing the West County versus Ste. Genevieve boys baseball game. That's also senior night for them, so sure that one's an exciting contest going on. Also, the Ste. Genevieve boys varsity will play Fredericktown after that one, so if you're interested to go watch that one and you're in town or anywhere around and you want to go watch some baseball, if you head over to Yanks Field, you could probably make it for at least half of the West County game and for sure the full Fredericktown game. Cabby drives that one foul. That was a shot, almost hit the first base coach over there on the right side. See if Greer can settle in here. It's the 1-2 pitch is a single and a base hit to left center field. So Creamer cuts that one off. Good left center approach there from Cabby, the 4-hole hitter. Morgan Nanny now up for the Yellow Jackets. Yellow Jackets are hitting on all cylinders so far. If you're just joining, they're up 2-0 early in this one. They had back-to-back home runs by Hassmeyer and Wolf. One to right field and one to center field.
Oh, yeah. They're definitely looking to swing the bat here today.
Yeah, 100%. Not trying to take their walks, trying to jump on St. Genevieve here early. The 1-0 pitch is high for ball number 2.
And this is the first time me or I've got to see Greer pitch.
So. Yeah. I know she's a freshman, I believe, right?
I think she might be a sophomore.
Yeah,
I've heard good things about her, though.
Yeah.
So.
It's so weird because in softball, your arms don't really get tired as much. You can get away with only pitching 1 to you would like to have more than one pitcher. You can get away with pitching more than 2 people or about 2 people, unlike baseball where you you have to pitch overhand so your arm gets tired, and if you pitch multiple times in a row, you can get hurt. So but in softball it's the other way. You can really kind of pitch as many pitches as you want, and your arm really won't feel that much different. But it's obviously not good that you just keep pitching in a row. That's not good for you. But that one's in there for strike number 2. Good pitch from Greer. Got a 2-2 count here to Nanny. The 2-2 to Nanny. It's fouled back. Good cut. Hey, nice play by the ump.
Yeah, it's a highlight for him.
See what Greer's got on the 2-2 pitch with one away. And that one's driven up in the air. They're going to call it off. Bird's going to call it. It's going to drop. And now they're going to advance to second. Maggie Cabby was looking to see if that ball was going to be caught. She went about halfway. That was perfect base running there. That ball dropped, and now she gets the free base. So now they're second and first with one away from Marley Cabby. Cabby's first at bat of the game for the Yellow Jackets. That one is driven out to center field. Nix is going to come in. It's going to fall. And now the Jackets will have them bases loaded with one away here to try to do even more damage and add on to their 2 runs. Hadley Cushman's coming up. This is a big spot for the Jackets here, Braden.
Oh, for sure. You know, bases loaded.
With only one out, too.
Yeah, just trying to add on to that score they have. Those early 2 runs.
Yeah, that's tough luck there from Greer. She's got 2 bloop hits there.
Yeah.
As that one's driven up in the air. And that one's going to be down for a base hit. And that's going to score 1 as another blooper falls to extend the lead to 3-0.
Seems like there's a bit of miscommunication there.
Yeah. Looks like Coach Keim is going to come out and talk to the players here. It seemed like Beckerman was going to try and go get it, but maybe she lost it a little bit or thought someone was going to call her off and then let it go. And it bounced. It was hard to see. The dugout was in the way, but it bounced fair and kicked to the right towards the fence. And that will be another RBI for the Jackets as they lead 3-0 here in the first. With one away. Taylor Corrando now in another big spot for the Jackets. Bases loaded, one away. The first one. That one's driven out to right field. Foff is going to try and get it, and it'll land foul. Good attempt there by Foff, the right fielder. It's also nice if you guys ever watched our baseball games. We have a totally sweet camera angle here. It's so much better. We got the camera right next to us, so you guys can get the whole entire field and you know what we're talking about. That one's going to be a pass ball. A good job by Watkins to run back there quick and get that one.
Yeah, at the baseball field, you can only see pretty much center and left field.
Yeah.
Rights, non-existent.
Yeah. I mean, we can see it, but obviously the people at home can't. Good pitch there from Greer for strike number 2. Let's see if she can get her here. So it'll be a big strikeout here as the infield's playing in for Ste. Genevieve. The 1-2 is driven out to center field, and that one is back and goodbye. A grand slam for Taylor Corrando and has busted open this game here in the first. What a start for the Yellow Jackets. You can't picture even a better start than this.
Really, it's kind of crazy to watch.
Yeah. What a swing by Corrando there. Makes it, I believe, 7-0, correct? 7 or 8?
I think it says 8.
Yeah, maybe 8. I believe 8-0 in the first inning. Can't believe that.
That's something.
Yeah. Kinley DeVitz is up now with one away. DeVitz in the 9 hole. Let's see what she can do. That one's bounced for ball number 1. Greer's 1-1 is inside for ball number 2. That was a shot there by Corando, too. They've had 3 home runs in this inning. 2 have been to center and 1 to right, and that one was nobed out. Nix looked back, but there was no getting that one. Good
She pretty much knew it was over.
Yeah. Good play by Beckerman and Lawrence there to get the combo out there for out number 2. Avery Hassmeyer now the leadoff hitter back up for the Yellow Jackets. She had a leadoff home run to right her last time up, so let's see what she can do here. Still in the first inning. Hard to believe.
Yeah.
First one from Greer is bounced.
St. Gen, you just got to get in out and, get in the dugout and have your turn at bat, really.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. The 1-0 to Hassmeyer is inside for ball number 2. Hitters count here for the leadoff hitter, Hassmeyer. She takes that one high for ball number 3. Definitely a quiet crowd here, as that seems like a shock so far for the crowd here. Decent bit of Chester fans, though, for sure. Not too far across the river, only about a half hour from here in downtown Ste. Genevieve. The 3-0 is bounced for ball number 4, and that's going to be a walk by Hassmeyer. Cameron Wolf, the catcher for the Jackets, is now coming up with 2 away. Like you said, Broden, I feel like St. John's needs to get this out, settle down, and try to get their bats going. Especially in the first inning, there's a lot of game left to play.
Oh, yeah.
First one to Wolf is outside. The 1-0. It's bounced again. It's Greer's thrown 5 straight balls so far to start this one. The 2-0. It's in there for strike number 1. Good pitch from Greer. Two one here. Swing and a miss. Good pitch to Wolf there. One more strike here for Greer to get out of this inning. Damage has been done, though, by the Jackets so far.
Yeah, it's not been the prettiest inning for St.
Yeah, for sure.
Sure.
The 2-2 with 2 away is driven out to right center. That's going to get down again for another single. And the Jackets, again, they're hitting bombs, but they're also finding those little gaps in the defense perfectly.
Yeah.
Lexi Mott now the pitcher with her second at-bat this inning. It's the 12th batter of the inning coming up for the Jackets. So that one's in there for ball number 1. Mott trying to do even more damage to add on to this 8-run inning so far. As that one's driven up in the air, Beckerman will call it, and that will be the end of this not so good top of the first, but we'll see what Ste. Genevieve can do when they come back. See what St. Genevieve can do in the bottom of the first as Lila Nix will lead it off for St. Genevieve, the lefty. The first one to her is in there for strike number 1. We had a little miscommunication in the score. It is 7-0 Yellow Jackets, excuse me. We are 100% sure it is 7-0. So had a little miscommunication, but for everybody at home, it is 7-0 here in the bottom of the first. That one's going to be in the hands on Nix, and she's going to foul it off for strike number 2. See if St. Genevieve can have a spark here.
Yeah, they really need it.
Yeah. I'd like to at least get maybe at least one, but maybe 2 or 3 in this inning to make that lead cut in half.
Yeah.
The next one's fouled back again. Good cut there from the sophomore Nix. The 1-2 is driven a little bit. It looks like a half swing from Nix, and it was a little pop out to third baseman. Thought it was going to be driven a little bit more. That's why I said driven off the bat, but it was a half swing and just plopped over to third base for the first out of the inning.
Just kind of hesitated on it a little bit and popped it right up to the third baseman.
Yeah. Grace Bird now tried to lay down a bunt as it goes foul. The 0-1 to Bird is down and in for ball number 1. The 1-1 with one away in the bottom of the first. Looks like another bunt try from Bird, but she pulled back. The 1-2 to Bird is a grounder to short. Going to be a routine play for the shortstop. And they'll get that one. And now there's 2 away here in the bottom of the first for the first baseman, Alyssa Beckerman. Good job by the pitcher, Lexi Mott.
Oh, yeah, she's done a good job here.
Yeah, don't want to do anything too, don't have to do anything too fancy. You know, just try to get outs however you can.
Yeah.
And if you can do that, you're going to end up winning this game because your offense had a spectacular first with 7 runs and 3 home runs, 1 a grand slam. And the first 2 were back-to-back to lead off the game. So the 1-0 to Beckerman. It's down and out for ball number 2. (2-0) to Alyssa Beckerman is fouled back for strike number 1. Good cut there by the senior Beckerman. The 2-1 inside for ball number 3. See if Mott can try to find the zone here. The 3-1 to Beckerman is down, and that will bounce, and that will be ball number 4. And a 2-out walk for Alyssa Beckerman as her sister Olivia Beckerman now in the 4-hole. She see if she can capitalize with her sister on first, try to drive her in with 2 away. The first one is lined right to the third baseman, but off her glove, and a strong hit from Olivia Beckerman to get a single. And now there's 2 on and 2 out for number 25, Addison Lawrence.
That was a straight bullet right to
Yeah.
the third baseman. She didn't want no part of that.
Yeah, that was a bullet. I don't even think the third baseman's playing in a little bit, and it literally went right off the top of her glove. She's lucky it didn't smoke her in the face or anything.
That would have been bad.
Yeah. First one to Lawrence is strike number 1. Big opportunity here. See if St. Genevieve can take advantage. The next one is fouled back for strike number 2. 2 on, 2 out, 2 strikes. Here in the bottom of the first. The 0-2 is fouled over the first base dugout. Good cut there, though. The 0-2. Inside for ball number 1. Second and first, 2 away. See what Mott has here. The 1-2. Fouled back again. Just barely hung there. Again with the 1-2. Inside again for ball number 2. Great at bat here by Lawrence. Second and first, as Alyssa Beckerman got a walk and Olivia Beckerman got a single. That one's high, and it's going to be ball number 3. The 3-2, big pitch here early on. Ground ball to third. Nice play by the third baseman as she'll handle that one. And that will be 3 outs here in the bottom of the first. The Yellow Jackets lead this one early, 7-0. We'll be back. It takes a community to build a great team, and that's why we are so proud to partner with Ciro's Family Restaurant, a downtown tradition for over 30 years. Ciro's is the perfect place to celebrate a win or just grab a great meal. From their famous pizzas to fantastic pasta and savory sandwiches, they've got all the fuel you need to get loud for the Dragons. Dine in, outdoor seating, or curbside pickup, however you want it. Ciro's delivers. Ciro's Family Restaurant, our sponsor and your spot for great food. Click on the QR code or go online to check out their updated menu at cirosrestaurant.com/menus. Maggie Cabby, the 4-hole hitter, will lead it off for the Yellow Jackets here in the top of the second as Greer goes out for her second inning. First one's inside for ball number 1. I'd like to see Greer maybe settle down here. Get a quick 1, 2, 3. Get her bats in, back in the dugout and try to chip into the lead a little bit.
Yeah, she does need a good inning here.
Yeah.
To settle down and get in the groove.
The 2-0. That one's over by the third baseman, and a nice play by Olivia Beckerman in foul territory for the first out here in the top of the second. Morgan Nanny now up for Chester. With 1 away, as that one's high for ball number 1. The 1-0 is strike number 1. Swing and a miss there from Nanny. Good pitch from Greer. The 1-1 is down low for ball number 2. The 2-1 is fouled back for strike number 2. 0-2 with one away here. Tried to take a little bit off on that one, but it is upstairs for ball number 3. We got a full count here to Nanny. 5-hole hitter for Chester. The 3-2 coming. Inside. And a 1-out walk for Nanny. Marley Cabby coming up for the Yellow Jackets here. If you're just tuning in, Chester coming from Illinois, like I said, to start, the only thing separating is the Mississippi River from these two teams. Not very far. So it's a good Illinois versus Missouri battle here in downtown St. Gen at Leon's Field. Beautiful field here. Good pitch there from Greer for strike number 2.
That was a beautiful pitch.
Yeah. The 0-2. Foul back. Good cut. The 0-2 is high for the first ball of this at-bat. One out here in the top of the second. Runner on first for Chester. That one's fouled back again. Close to us.
Yeah, close to us.
I was just thinking to myself, like, I feel like if they fouled one off good enough, it could land right in my hands.
Oh, for sure can.
Yeah.
Almost happened to us during baseball
Yeah.
last week.
And that would be, I feel like it'd be more rare for it to happen at the baseball field for sure. The 1-2 is outside. See if Greer can get her here. The 2-strike pitch is driven out to center field. Nix is going back. She will make the play. Nice play by the center fielder Nix for the second out of the inning.
Great catch there.
Yeah, I thought initially off the bat, one sounded harder than it was, than it went. As Hadley Cushman comes up for Chester here with 2 outs and a runner on first. The first one to Cushman is down low. The runner takes off and will steal second, and now in scoring position there at second base is Nanny, who had a 1-out walk. See if Greer can just get this one, get out of the inning. That one's popped in the air. It's going to be called off by Olivia Beckerman, and a nice play. And that will end the top of the second. We'll be back for the bottom half of the second. At Dwayne Doza Auto Body and Auto Sales, you're more than just a customer. You're family. Locally owned and proudly serving our community, we specialize in collision repair, paint work, and quality used vehicles you can trust. Honest pricing, friendly service, and craftsmanship you'll notice. Stop by today and see why locals choose Dwayne Doza Auto Body and Auto Sales. Contact them at 573-883-9996. Looks like Anderson Creamer will lead us off here in the bottom of the second. We just found out, if you can't hear my buddy Broden Kreitler, then, or he might be very vividly heard. having a little troubles with the audio. You can hear me, but not him as much. We're trying to figure it out. We'll let you know if we find anything.
Don't really know why, but
Yeah, I think they can barely hear you through mine, I think. As Creamer drives that one foul. Let Broden try to figure that out.
check. Check.
No go. The 1-2 to Creamer. Strike number 3. Good pitch there by Lexi Mott. Brianna Foff comes up. One away here in the bottom of the second. See what the senior can do. Speaking of Bree, we just did Buddy Broden over here just did a podcast with.
Bree Lindley and Olivia Beckerman. So
go check that out.
on our YouTube page.
Yeah, where you found this live video, if you just head over to the videos tab, you can find our 21st episode of Down to the Wire. It's been a really fun time doing interviews. We do coaches, players. We even did some faculty members. So we got one with our principal, Mr. Dr. Boyd, coming up. I know Broden did one with him, and I did a couple of our golf players the other day. So it's been a super fun time. We're hoping to get both of those up next week for sure. So Foff's up in the count 3-1 right now with one away. That one's grounded to third. Nice play by the third baseman as Foff runs it out.
Great hustle there by Foff.
Yeah, good hustle by Foff and a little errant throw from the first baseman, number 1, Maggie Cabby. It looks like it was a little bit off base.
Yeah.
As Kennedy Bowen comes up with one away. The first pitch to Bowen is strike number 1. Second one is in there for strike number 2 to Bowen. On the year, she's batting around 325, so all these St. Gen hitters, they came in with an 11-5 record. They all hit the ball very well. They average about 10 runs per game and only let up about 5, so they got a big task so far as Bowen strikes out swinging. So they're down 7-0 here in the bottom of the half of the second, but never count them out, especially in the game of softball. You don't want to count any team out.
For sure.
It's number 1, Mackenzie Greer, the pitcher's up. Batting 235 on the years. That one's outside for ball number 1. Swing and a miss. Good pitch by Mott for strike number 1. The 1-1 to Greer. It looks like it's going to hit her right on the elbow or upper. Yeah, it looked like a little bit in between the shoulder and the elbow. Looks like she's going to be all right. They're going to courtesy run Lindley Wiener for her. Looks like Nix has got a big spot here with 2 away and 2 on, just like the first inning. See if the leadoff hitter Nix can take advantage of the runners on. First one down low for ball number 1. The 1-0 upstairs is Foff's going to try to steal third, and she's going to be out. A bold decision by the senior Foff, and that's going to be the third out of the bottom half of the second. Chester gets a break. They lead 7-0. We head to the top of the third. Number 17, Taylor Corando now up for Chester, the 8-hole hitter. Her last time up, she had a grand slam for Chester, so it was a big spot for her with the bases loaded with 1 out, and she drove it out to center. It was a no-doubter. Top of the third, though, here. The 0-1 to her is upstairs and a little bit outside for ball number 1. You can hear the breeze blowing here.
Wind's starting to pick up.
Yeah, making it a little bit cooler here, as that one's ground right to Beckerman, and she'll make the play for out number 1. Kinley DeVitz now up, the 9-hole hitter for Chester. See what the 9-hole hitter can do here for Chester. The first one is fouled off to the third base side for strike number 1. A little bit chillier here in St. Gen today, Missouri. About 63 degrees, I believe. The 1-1 is down low for ball number 2.
Check.
Still trying to figure out the audio issues with my buddy Broden over here. If you can barely hear him, it's probably because he's in my mic. Hopefully you can hear him a little bit so I don't sound crazy sometimes when I'm saying
Don't
yes
really
or no.
know if they can hear me or not.
There you go. I could put my mic a little bit closer to his mouth so you could hear him. The 2-2 to the 9-hole hitter DeVitz is outside for ball number 3. See if Greer can get the 9-hole hitter here. The 3-2 with 1 away here. It's fouled back. Good cut there by the 9-hole hitter. Big pitch here in the top half of the third. The 3-2 is upstairs for ball number 4, and now DeVitz is on with 1 away for the leadoff hitter, Avery Hassmeyer. She had a leadoff home run to start the game out to right field. I think it hit the netting of the cages over there in right. One away here with a runner on first as the Yellow Jackets lead 1-0 here. Or, excuse me, not 1-0, 7-0. That's a big difference, sorry. On top of the third, they got 1 away with 1 on. It was a big 7-run first inning for them. The 1-0 to Hassmeyer, as that's going to get down for a little blue pit in the right. DeVitz is not going to advance to third.
Yeah, once again, another great hit. Right in the good gap, right in the middle of outfielder and infielder.
Yeah. Looks like the third base coach for Chester wanted DeVitz to advance to third there to try to set up a first and third opportunity, but she didn't see the sign, and now it's going to be second and first for Cameron Wolf, who also had a home run to dead center field. The first one is driven out to left field, and that is fair. Down the line, DeVitz is going to score, and they're going to have second and third with 1 away here in the top of the third. That one was perfectly placed right on the white line to make it 8-0 here in the top of the third. Lexi Mott in a big spot here for the Yellow Jackets with 1 away. So that one's in there for strike number 1. Good off speed from Greer. The 0-1 to Lexi Mott is going to be grounded foul over by their dugout. Big spot here, second and third. You got the chance to extend this lead even more as the Yellow Jackets just been hitting the ball everywhere in the gaps. The 0-2 downstairs for ball number 1. The 1-2. Strike number 3. Got her on the outside corner for 2 outs. That's a big strikeout there from Greer.
Oh, for sure.
As Maggie Cabby comes up, the lefty.
Greer's been looking for that all night, just trying to find a strikeout, really.
Yeah. She's trying to get outs here. Let's see what she can do here. She needs 1 to leave the bases stranded, as that one's in there for strike number 1. The 0-1 to Cabby is a grounder to the third. Beckerman will handle it, and she's going to beat it out. Good hustle there from Maggie Cabby, and another RBI for the Yellow Jackets as they increase their lead to 9-0 here in the top of the third. Morgan Nanny now coming up. She had a walk her last time up. That was a perfectly placed little hit there, as Beckerman made a nice play but just took a little bit too long. And Cabby gets on. Nanny will ground that one to second. Lawrence will make the play. She will bobble it, and that is going to increase the lead again to make it 10-0 here in the top of the third. And now an error for St. Genevieve. Don't want to do those to try to increase this lead.
For sure, errors you can't have.
Yeah, that was a good opportunity to try to get out of this inning, but now it extends for Marley Cabby. Number 6 was second and first. The 0-1 to Cabby is outside. As that breeze blows. Sorry if you can hear it a little bit on the mics. The 1-1 to Cabby is driven out to center field. Nix will go over her head, and that's going to score 1. Looks like they're going to try to score another, and it looks like they will to increase the lead to 12-0. It's Marley Cabby with a 2-out RBI double. Perfect opportunity there for Chester, and they took advantage again. As Coach Kime's going to, looks like she's going to change pitchers here. Looks like number 23, Brenna Wolk, will take over for Mackenzie Greer. Not her best outing today, but see if she can bounce back in the next one. We'll take a little break, and as Brenna Wolk warms up, we'll be back. We're back here as Coach Kime going to rally her infielders here just to try to get one more out with Hadley Cushman up now. See what Brenna Wolk can do here if she can get an out. Brenna Wolk here, just want to try to get one more out and put your bats up. Try to, like I said, cut into this lead. I know it's 12 runs, but like I said, never say never. The runs in softball comes in bulks a lot of the times. The next one is grounded right to Wolk, as she will handle that one. And for the third out here in the top of the third, the Yellow Jackets lead 12-0. See if St. Genevieve can bite into the lead. It takes a community to build a great team, and that's why we are so proud to partner with Ciro's Family Restaurant, a downtown tradition for over 30 years. Ciro's is the perfect place to celebrate a win or just grab a great meal. From their famous pizzas to fantastic pasta and savory sandwiches, they've got all the fuel you need to get loud for the Dragons. Dine in, outdoor seating, or curbside pickup, however you want it. Ciro's delivers. Ciro's Family Restaurant, our sponsor and your spot for great food. Click on the QR code or go online to check out their updated menu at cirosrestaurant.com/menus. Lila Nix coming up for St. Genevieve here. They really try to cut into this lead. Go ahead.
Check. You guys hear me?
I can hear you barely.
I can't hear.
I feel like I can hear you barely through the headphone.
All right. Well,
I'm sorry for everyone at home that's listening. We're just trying to figure this out. But I think now we might as well just give up.
yeah. We tried. Hello.
That was Broden talking through my mic.
Yeah. I think that's what's happening is they can hear me through yours.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they can. I mean, I can hear you decent. I'm not gonna lie. I can hear you decent. Got a 1-1 count here to Nix. Here in the bottom half of the third. The 1-1. Swing and a miss for strike number 2. Good pitch there from Lexi Mott, the pitcher.
That was a good pitch.
Yeah, she's doing a good job so far. You know, she's gotten some runners on Mott with 2-away, but she's been able to get out of the jams.
Yeah.
The next one to Nix. Foul back. Good cut. The 1-2 to Nix is outside for ball number 2. Good pitch there, though. Was in a pitcher's count, so could afford to take a couple. The 2-2 is outside for ball number 3. Good at bat here from the leadoff hitter, Nix. The next one is driven out to right center, and that's going to get down.
That was a great hit there.
Nix is going to round first and head for second. She's going to try to test 3 here, and she'll slide into third with a leadoff triple here in the bottom of the third, and a perfect opportunity here for Bird to get an RBI. Grace Bird with an RBI opportunity here. The first one is floated in there for ball number 1. The next one is grounded. It's going to be foul. Looks like it bounced off the plate for strike number 1. The 1-1 to Bird is fouled to the right side. The 1-2 with nobody out here in the bottom of the third. Not the pitch. Is grounded to short. Looks like Nix is going to score, and Bird's going to run it out. So it's going to be an RBI for Bird as it makes the lead 12-1. So St. Genevieve cutting into the lead here slowly here in the bottom of the third.
Yeah, finally getting on the board.
The first baseman, Alyssa Beckerman, now. Looks like Chester took a little bit too long there. You see a lot of those, especially in softball, running out those little singles. The first one to Beckerman. It's down low for strike number 1. Beckerman's got 5 home runs on the year. Could use a big spot here for one of those. 1-1 to Alyssa Beckerman. Is driven out to right field. It's going to be caught by DeVitz in right field. Nice play by the right fielder, DeVitz, for the first out here in the bottom of the third. For number 20, Olivia Beckerman, who has 9 home runs on the year. So her and Alyssa have been a good 3-4 combo.
Yeah.
That sister power working good. Big spot for Olivia here. Let's see if she can score Bird from first. As that one's grounded to short. Looks like she'll make the play. Fire over to first for out number 2 as Addison Lawrence comes up here in the bottom of the third with 2 outs and a runner on second. You know, Olivia Becker might have got out there, but she did advance the runner. So if Lawrence ends up getting a single here, you know, could score from second. Bird can. The first one to Lawrence is grounded. The pitcher's going to make the play. Good play. And that will end at the bottom of the third. Chester leads 12-1 as we come back. Taylor Corando will lead it off for Chester here in the top of the fourth. They have an 11-run lead here on Ste. Genevieve, so anything now is just insurance. The first one to Corando is inside for ball number 1. Corando had a grand slam in the top half of the first. Chester scored 7 in the first. So that one's fouled off. The 0-2 to Corando is upstairs for ball number 1. The 1-2 outside. The 2-2 inside as Corando's worked herself back. The 3-2 is lined and foul over Beckerman over there at first. See if Wolk can get her here. The 3-2 to Corando. Swing and a miss. Good pitch from Wolk for her first strikeout of the day.
She's done a good job coming into this game and, you know, throwing some strikes and getting some outs here for Ste. Gen, you know.
Yeah, Greer didn't have her best night tonight. So Wolk's come in so far and done an amazing job. She's got DeVitz. 0-1 here. The 0-1. Grounded to third, but foul. Wolk's got the 9-hole hitter. DeWitt's in a great spot. The 0-2 going to be foul to the right side. Way to hang, though, from DeWitt's. The 0-2 inside for ball number 1. The 1-2 to DeWitt's is going to be popped right back to Wolk as she makes the play for 2-away here in the top of the 4th for the leadoff hitter, Avery Hassmeyer. Two-away here in the top of the 4th. Hassmeyer will take that one upstairs for ball number 1. That one's outside for ball number 2. Hassmeyer had a leadoff home run to start this one. The 2-0. Driven out to left field. Creamer's going to come in, and it's going to drop. Hassmeyer's going to try to advance to second, and she's going to be safe. She got under the tag. That one barely popped out of the glove of Creamer. It was a great effort out there and left. Looks like the grass kind of forced her to pop out of her mitt. Number 20, Cameron Wolf now. Good spot here for the 2-hole hitter with Hassmeyer on second. That one's taken low for ball number 1. The 1-0 outside. See if Wolf can do damage here. The 2-0 is driven out to center, and that one's going to get over the head and gone. Wolf with her second home run of the day, and that one was another shot to right center. No doubt about that one. You could hear the ball come off the bat to increase the lead to 14-1. Chester's putting it on here today in downtown St. Gen. Wasn't a bad pitch from Wolf, just better swing from Wolf there. 2-away though still. Let's see if Wolf can get out of it with Lexi Mott. The 3-hole hitter for Chester. That parking lot out there has been very packed today. 3 home runs have gone out there, and the other went to right. All by Chester so far. The first one, swing and a miss. Good pitch from Wolk. The 0-1 to Mott. It's driven to first. Beckerman with a nice pick, and that will end the top of the 4th. Not after a Wolf, her second homer of the day to right center field to increase the lead to 14-1. We'll be back with the bottom half of the 4th.
You're watching St. Genevieve Baseball Softball on SGHS Sports Stream, home for your St. Genevieve High School Dragon Sports. Brought to you by our proud sponsors, Ciro's, family owned and operated since 1989, serving the greater part of St. Genevieve with sandwiches, pasta, and suds. Also, Dwayne Doza Auto Body and Auto Sales, proudly fixing and selling cars for our community with over 100 years of combined experience. Dwayne Doza's Auto Sales. Collision needs and repairs are guaranteed.
but surely. Oh, did you not even have it on the field? Sorry for everyone, you couldn't see the field there.
We're newbies or anything.
Creamer's in a 2-2 count with nobody down. She fouls that one off. She's fouled about 3 in a row here off. Good job hanging.
Yeah, looking to be aggressive.
Yeah. The 2-2 to Creamer. It's bounced for ball number 3. And now a 3-2 count here. See if Cabby can get her here. The 3-2 to Creamer is outside for ball number 4. And a good lead off at bat from Creamer.
Yeah. Batting right field in the first.
Brianna Foff comes up. Big spy here for the senior right fielder. So that one's outside for ball number 1. The 1-0. Down and outside and gets past the catcher as Creamer will take second. With nobody out here. The 2-0 to Foff is upstairs for ball number 3 as Cabby's having a tough time finding the zone here.
Yeah. Seems like she's kind of all over the place right now.
Yeah. The 3-0 is down and Creamer will take third as Foff will walk to first. And now it's first and third. Nobody out for Kennedy Bowen here in the bottom of the 4th. The first one to Bowen, swing and a miss. The 0-1 to Bowen is bounced for ball number 1. 14-1 here in the bottom of the 4th. So St. Genevieve's got some business to handle here. The 1-1 is upstairs for ball number 2. Cabby's having a rough time finding the zone. The 2-1, swing and a miss for strike number 2. Bowen's got to protect here with 2 strikes. The 2-2 is outside. Just worked it full. This hitter's at the bottom of the lineup for St. Genevieve, working the count full. The 3-2 to Bowen is down low. As Cabby has walked the bases loaded here
Yeah, that's a good
in the bottom of the 4th.
Good opportunity for St. Gen.
Yeah, Brenna Wolk, who came in for Greer's, got a good opportunity here. See what she can do here in her first at bat with the bases loaded. So that one's high for ball number 1. The 1-0 is in there for strike number 1. Good pitch to get back into the count here. The 1-1 is outside for ball number 2. You can tell Cabby's getting a little frustrated out there.
Yeah.
Not being able to throw some strikes. Walked 3 in a row so far. See if she can find the zone here. She's going to have to unless she's going to walk some runs. The 2-1 is fouled away for strike number 2. Two. Bounce for ball number 3, and now another 3-2 count. This time from Brennewolk. See if Cabby can find the zone here. The 3-2. Swing and a miss. She gets Wolk swinging, and now 1 away. That was a big out there from Cabby for the leadoff hitter, Nix, in a big spot. See what Nix can do. 1 away. So that one's floated for ball number 1. Tried the off speed there. The 1-0. Strike number. Oh, excuse me. Ball number 2. The 2-0 to Nix. It's in there for strike number 1. Good job by Cabby getting back in the count here. Bottom of the 4th. Chester with a 13-run lead right now, leading 14-1. Good opportunity, though, for St. Gen, as Nix is in a 3-1 count, looking to do damage. The 3-1 from Cabby to Nix. That one's up, and Cabby's going to walk one in to make the lead 14-2, and now Bird's got an opportunity. So it looks like the coach is going to go talk to Cabby here. We'll be right back after this short message. At Dwayne Doza Auto Body and Auto Sales, you're more than just a customer. You're family. Locally owned and proudly serving our community, we specialize in collision repair, paint work, and quality used vehicles you can trust. Honest pricing, friendly service, and craftsmanship you'll notice. Stop by today and see why locals choose Dwayne Doza Auto Body and Auto Sales. Contact them at 573-883-9996. Grace Bird now with the bases loaded after a mound visit. Bases loaded, 1 away, and a 12-run lead for Chester right now. The first one to Bird is outside for ball number 1. Cabby's walked 4 people in this inning. She walked him loaded, got a strikeout, then walked Nix, the leadoff hitter, to score a run. The 1-0 is driven, and that's going to be a down. Looks like they're going to get the force out at second, though, but the run will score from third. Or we have an infield fly, excuse me. It's either going to be an infield fly or an out at second. So it looks like it's going to be an infield fly, and then Nix advanced, so it's going to be, she's going to be out at second. So that's going to end the inning. And that's going to end the inning. We're trying to figure out details on that, but we'll be back. We'll give you the details when we come back in the top of the 5th. Okay, for everybody wondering at home, we're heading to the top of the 5th. It's going to be 14-3. So basically what happened there is the ump called an infield fly, and the Knicks advanced from second, not seeing that the ump called the infield fly. So the infield fly is going to be an out, plus Knicks advancing the second. She got tagged out, so that's going to be the 3rd out of the inning. But Foff from 3rd scored before Knicks got tagged, so that run does count. Does that make sense, Brad?
Yeah, that makes sense.
So basically it's going to be 14-3 in the top of the 5th as Maggie Gabby, the pitcher's up now for Chester. The next one to her is in there for strike number 2. Good pitch. The 0-2 to Cabby is outside. The 1-2 is grounded to short. Bird is going to bobble that one, and it looks like another error for St. Genevieve as Cabby's going to get on first with nobody out. Don't want to give Chester more runs, especially with the run rule. If you're up 10 runs after 5, that's going to be the end of the game. So they got a 1-run lead right now, or a 1 insurance run lead on that. But they are up 11. So Morgan Nanny's up now. Strike number 1 to her. The 0-1 to Nanny for ball number 1. The 1-1 with nobody out. So that one's upstairs for ball number 2. Chester did most of their damage in the first, scoring 7, and then followed that up with 5 in the 3rd, and then 2 last inning in the 4th. St. Genevieve's gotten 1 in the 3rd and 2 in the 4th, so need St. Genevieve to start putting up bulk numbers if they want to get in this one. And a 3-1 count to Nanny. The 3-1 from Wolk is bounced, and that's going to be ball 4 as Cabby will take second, Nanny will take first, and 2 on, nobody out for Marley Cabby. See what the Marley Cabby can do here with nobody out in second and first as that one's driven, and it's going to be down. Cabby is going to score from 3rd. They're going to try to advance, and they're going to have second and 3rd with nobody out, and that's going to be a 15-3 lead for Chester. That one was just another good hit from Chester, driven right into the gap. Knicks cut it off, but not enough time to get the runner from at second or 3rd. As Hadley Cushman now, number 7 up for Chester. As that one's grounded to first. Beckerman's going to bobble it. They're going to get the out at first, but not after a run's going to score to make the lead 16-3. As the shade filters in over the field. Taylor Crando now, the 8-hole hitter. Her highlight of the day is a grand slam, maybe even the highlight of the year for her. A grand slam out to dead center field in the first inning to increase the lead to 7, but she's got an opportunity to score another run from 3rd with 1 out. The 1-0 to Crando is inside for strike number 1. The 1-1 with 1 away. It's fouled back. Good cut. The 1-2. Let's see what Wolk can get her here. The 1-2 is grounded to second and under the glove of Lawrence at second, and that's going to be an RBI single from Corando to increase the lead to 17-3 here in the top of the 5th for number 14, Kinley DeVitz. The first one to the 9-hole hitter, ball number 1. The 1-0 is grounded to short. Bird's going to hit Lawrence at second, try to get the double play, but DeVitz is too fast, and they'll get the force out at second. This looks like number 10, Avery Hassmeyer, coming back up for her 4th at-bat of the day. With a 14-run lead here in the top of the 5th, St. Gen's going to need to at least score 5 for it not to be a mercy rule. The first one to Hassmeyer with 2-way is outside for ball number 1. The 1-0 is driven out to center. It's going to be down. Nix tries to cut it off. It goes past. They're going to try to get it in, and they will. It's going to be 2nd and 3rd with 2 away for Cameron Wolf. Cameron Wolf's got 2 home runs today. She's trying to do the hat trick. The 1-0 to Wolf is grounded, and it's going to go foul. The next one to Wolf is in there for strike number 2. Good pitch. See if Wolf can get her here. The 2-2 with 2 away and 2 in scoring position. It's fouled back. Watkins behind the play wasn't able to catch that one. The 1-2 to Wolf is grounded to third, and nice play by Bird, but another run's going to score to increase the lead to 18-3. It was a nice diving play from Bird to stop it there, but
Just had nowhere to go with it.
yep. Lexi Mott up now. It's been a big day for Chester. You know, coming in at 8-8, I believe. Not knowing too much about their record over on the Illinois side, as that one was lined right to Lawrence at second, and she'll make the play. I'll talk to more about Chester when we come back for the bottom half of the 5th. Located right here in St. Genevieve, Dwayne Doza Auto Body and Auto Sales is a trusted name when it comes to keeping your vehicle looking and running its best. Known throughout the community for quality work and reliable service, Dwayne Doza and his team specialize in auto body repair, helping restore vehicles after accidents and bringing them back to life with expert care and attention to detail. But it doesn't stop there. At Dwayne Doza Auto Sales, you can also find a selection of dependable used vehicles, giving customers a chance to find the right car at the right price. What really sets them apart is their commitment to customers. With honest service, strong local roots, and years of experience, they've built a reputation people in St. Genevieve can count on. Whether you need repairs or you're searching for your next vehicle, Dwayne Doza Auto Body and Auto Sales is ready to help. Stop by and see why it's a go-to spot for drivers in the area. St. Genevieve's going to need 6 here in the bottom of the 5th to extend this game, as they're currently down 18-3. Like we were talking about Chester when we left, they're 8-8, I believe, is their record. But like we talked about before the broadcast, we didn't know much about their team because they're coming from Illinois. So obviously they've shown they're a great team today. Hitting 4 home runs. Wolf's got 2. Hossmeyer's got 1, and Corando's got 1, and hers was a grand slam. So see what Alyssa Beckerman can do here in the bottom of the 5th. So that one's high for ball number 1. The 1-0 is bounced for ball number 2. Cabby's still trying to find that zone. She came in and let up 2 after some walks in the bottom of the 4th.
Yeah, she's been struggling to throw some strikes today.
The next one is low again for ball number 3. It's going to be a 3-0 here to the senior, Alyssa Beckerman. That one's going to be ball number 4, and she will take her base for a leadoff walk with Olivia Beckerman now coming up to the dish. 4-hole hitter. The first one from Cabby to Beckerman is in there for strike number 1. Good pitch to get ahead. Cabby, you only need 3 outs here to end this one. Looks like we're going to have a late substitution here. This number 00 will come in for Haley DeVitz out in right field. Bristol Stelholm. Bristol Stelholm out in right field now for Chester, as the umps handle their business there. The 0-1 to Olivia Beckerman is driven right up the middle, and that's going to be a single for the 4-hole hitter Beckerman. Now 2 on with nobody out for the second baseman, Addison Lawrence. Like we talked about before the inning, they're going to need 6 runs to keep this game going. So we'll see if they can do that here with Addison Lawrence. So that one's bounced for ball number 1. The next one to Lawrence is driven out to right field, and that's going to drop fair. And now the bases are going to be loaded. Beckerman's going to try to score from third, and she will score, as it looks like they got Olivia Beckerman in a pickle. And she's going to be safe into third. And a great job by Olivia Beckerman in the pickle to advance to third, and they will score 1 run. And now they got first and third, nobody out. Yeah, I thought that was for sure going to be an out, but Beckerman hustled and was able to even get a bag there at third for Aniston Creamer now. So Addison Lawrence dropped one into right field for a single. Creamer now, as that one's high for ball number 1. Next one to Creamer's low for ball number 2. The next one from Cabby to Creamer is grounded foul off to the third base netting. The 2-1 to Creamer is going to be fouled into the bullpen off to the left side. Gabby's got her in a 2-strike count here. Let's see if she can finish her off. The 2-2 to Creamer is high for ball number 3. 3-2 count here. The 3-2 to Creamer. Ball number 4. And now they got him loaded again with nobody out for the senior brief off. Nobody out here in a big spot. Need at least 5 runs to keep the game going as they're currently down 18-4. But nobody out here in the bottom of the 5th. So that one's low for ball number 1. The 1-0 to Foff is inside for ball number 2. The 2-0 to Foff is outside for ball number 3, and now a 3-0 count to Foff now. See if Gabby can calm down and get back into this count. Be able to throw a strike there. The 3-1 is fouled over by the first base coach, and now it's going to set up a 3-2 count here. See if she can base hit or ball 4 here for Foff. That's what you're thinking. The 3-2 to Foff is grounded to short. Looks like they're going to handle that one and get one out, but the run will score to make it 18-5 for Kennedy Bowen now. So an RBI for Foff. But one away here in the bottom of the 5th. Now they need 4 to keep this game alive to not get the mercy rule here, which is 10 after 5. And Chester's currently up 10-5 as that one's driven out to right field, but foul. Bowen gave that one a ride, but a little bit too to the right for a foul ball. The next one to Bowen is down for ball number 1. The 1-1 to Bowen is grounded back to the pitcher. They're going to fire home, and they're going to get Lawrence at home for the second out here in the bottom of the 5th. And now St. Gen's down to their final out for number 23, Brenna Wolk. Down to their final out here in this one. The first one to Wolk is in there for strike number 1 as Cabby's starting to find the zone here. Very much needed for Chester. The next one to Wolk. Swing and a miss. Great off speed there. And now they're down to their final strike here today. For one thing, St. Gen, you know, they've been off some highs. I know they just won the MAAA conference tournament here in Missouri, so congratulations to the St. Gen girls on that. The 0-2 is outside. It's a great accomplishment for the girls in the program. Final strike here today. Let's see if Brenna Wolk can get on and increase this game for Nix. That one's swing and a miss. And that will end today's ball game as Chester The Yellow Jackets come into this one and win it 18-5 here in downtown St. Genevieve. We thank you all for tuning in today. I know me and Broden had some audio issues, but here he is. Signing off. There he is. That was his hey there. So we appreciate you guys tuning in, and we will be back for tomorrow's broadcast, First Valley Catholic Warriors versus St. Genevieve Dragons at Yanks Field. It's the crosstown rivalry, so tune into that one, and we'll see you guys next time. Have a good night.